it's Julie. I'm here with the infamous Roxanne Richard, here to talk to you today about homesteads. And often when we have buyers who are closing on a property, they say, should I get a homestead? And yes, there's equity and numbers that we need to talk about to see if it's practical, but I'm of the belief, put it on there and do it right at closing so you never forget to do so, right? Because a lot of times people say they're going to do it later and they forget. But what is a homestead? Why should we get one? What protection does it offer us?
Yeah, those are great questions, Julie. Thanks for having me. I think one of the things people need to remember is a homestead is to protect you against things that you can't plan for. Unintended third-party claims. For most people, their home is their biggest asset. So in the event you get sued or somebody wants to sue you, the things that they do is they try to attach your biggest asset, which is your house.
Your house, right.
So how do you protect your house from getting that attachment? So the first thing is the law now provides, and it didn't 10 years ago, but it now provides an automatic protection for the first $125,000. So you don't have to do much if you have less than $125,000 worth of equity. But the thing you and I both tell clients is that don't wait if you're at $80,000 to figure out if you need it in the future. It's really inexpensive to do.
And how much is it to file a homestead?
If you went down to the registry, $35, $36, depending on the town that you're in.
And if you had an attorney do it, still less than 100, right?
Still less than 100. I mean, we do it in our office, complimentary for clients, so all they're really paying is that filing fee, because I believe that everybody should have it, and it's a good thing to do.
Is there any reason, so just to put it in layman's terms, if I was in a car accident and I was at fault, or someone came to my house and slipped and fell, and they wanted to sue me, having a homestead protects the equity of my home so that creditors can't take my house, right, while they try to come after me. So you can do it on your primary residence.
Yes.
But you only have one homestead.
Correct.
Right? And is there a dollar amount? Like if I have a homestead on my property, regardless of what my property's worth, that's what it's protecting?
Yeah, no, thank you. Mm-hmm. So $125,000 is the automatic protection. If you file the form, you get up to $500,000 protection.
Okay.
When we become what some pleasantly call elders, both over the age of 62, each person gets a $500,000 protection, so up to $1 million. And then there's also a special exception for disability, although it's really used because it's very cumbersome to kind of get that acknowledgement. So a couple other things. So if you have a house with your spouse, for some reason your spouse isn't named on the title to the property, your spouse is still protected under the homestead. And they can still file a homestead. If you get married after you filed a homestead, your spouse will become protected under the homestead you filed.
What about two unmarried people who co-own the property?
You both file for a homestead, and you just say you're unmarried.
That's important to know when you're closing a marital status and whether or not, or whether you both file for a homestead.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I think the take home, as what we always try to convey when we do these videos, is contact a professional, right? We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity potentially being protected and protecting your home and your family's biggest asset. So if you're not sure if you have one, even if you're not moving, if you're looking to buy a new home, or you just need to see, is mine still valid? Is it appropriate, right? That's what we're talking about, married and unmarried. Do an analysis of that. It costs less than $100 to protect hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity and make sure that you can't be removed from your home from third-party unsecured creditors. But the biggest take home, if you need analysis of yours, give Roxanne and her team a call. Contact information will be on your screen, and just making sure you protect your biggest asset. Thanks so much.